Change your heart, change your life, change the planet.
Hey everybody, it's Tim Van Orden coming to you from the beautiful trails of Bald Mountain in Bennington, Vermont. And as I'm out here, I've been thinking a lot about my training and how it's different now than it was before I got injured. It's been a very interesting 2.5 years, most of it injured, and then great periods of time where I didn't train at all as I tried to let my Achilles tendon heal and then found out that that wasn't working. And now that I'm getting back into training, mountain biking and trail running, I'm doing it very, very differently. And one of the biggest things that I've noticed is that I no longer pay attention to my watch. I start the watch, I load the satellites, my run or ride is tracked, but I really don't care how long it takes me, and I don't care at what speed I run or bike. I simply go and have an experience. I'm not in a rush to get the workout done. For me, it's about creating an adventure. In fact, that's exactly what I call it. When people ask me what I'm doing, I'm like, oh, I'm going to go have an adventure, or I'm going to create an adventure. So I might be out here for 3 or 4 hours, but I might only run for 70 minutes of that time. The rest of the time might be clearing trails. For instance, we had a big windstorm about a month ago, and there's a lot of trees down in this trail, so I spent a good 45 minutes dragging trees off of the trail and cleaning things up. I often dance around on the trails, and I kick rocks and sticks with my feet, and that really slows me down as I do like little soccer moves, kicking in the front, kicking in the back, using my right foot, using my left foot, kicking with the inside of the foot, kicking with the outside of the foot, and I'll like dance and spin on the trails as I clean them with my feet, and I make a fun game of it. I'm not really worried about forward direction. And the whole point for me is not to get a workout. This is going to be 7 miles of total running today. But that's not really the main reason I'm out here. I'm out here to get away from the computer. I'm out here to get away from my chair. I'm out here to get away from modern convenience. I'm out here to get away from food that's always available. I'm trying to put myself into a more natural state. I like to try to spend at least half the day in a primitive mode of operation. In the woods, moving objects with my body, and listening and thinking as I do so. So as I train now, it's not about efficiency. It's not about knock the workout out, get it done, go home, and then sit and work at the computer. I have no interest in that anymore. Now my workouts are very inefficient, and it's more about just creating an adventure, creating an experience, because the richness of being out here is so much more valuable than anything I could accomplish by sitting at the computer and creating a bigger brand or creating a bigger following or creating a bigger bank account. It really doesn't have a whole lot of value to me. Having rich moments here in beautiful places, that's where the value is to me right now. So that's what I spend my time doing. So I don't see this as a workout as much as I see it. I used my legs, my lungs, and my heart to power myself up a mountain, and then when I got to the top of the mountain, I had fun. I had an adventure. The running was just a transportation to get me to the summit, and the rest was a play date with the rocks and the trees and the animals that I interact with. So I encourage you to try this as well. I know not everybody has as much time as I do. I get that. I've created a very flexible life. I've created a very minimal life where I don't have to spend a lot of money, and therefore I don't have to make a lot of money. And I know many of you have responsibilities much, much, much greater than mine. But I do encourage you, when you can, to reduce what you spend money on if it's tying you to the material world. Spending money on things that keep you trapped in man-made environments is hurting you and ultimately not fulfilling you. So see if you can give up a little bit of that time, give up a little bit of that money, give up a little bit of that attachment to material wealth, and create adventures in the wild world. All right? I love it. It is the highlight of my day every day. All right. I hope there's some value in there for you. I love you guys. Bye. And we've been led to believe that the best way to keep our blood flowing smoothly through our arteries without those little spurts is to eat a plant-based diet and to exercise. And making changes to your diet and your level of exercise can indeed improve cardiovascular health, but it's not the complete picture.